Our mission is to help you learn the English language. We have created easy-to-follow, free educational materials for those seeking knowledge of English.
I'm going to the park to play baseball with the guys.
But you promised to play chess with me this afternoon.
Yeah, but that was before the guys asked me to join the team.
So what?
You know how much I want to be on the team, and now there is an opening for me. If I don't go to practice today, they'll get someone else and I'll miss my chance.
I don't care about baseball. You know I need to practice for the chess championship, and you promised to help with me if I washed the dishes for you last Sunday, and I did.
I know, and I will.
When?
After baseball practice.
And then, it'll be dinner time. Then homework, and then your show is on. You are going to break your promise.
No, I won't. I'm going to skip TV tonight and work on your chess game with you if that's okay with you.
Well, I'd rather do it the way we set up. But if you promise to give me your best game, it's okay with me.
No problem. I'll play as hard as I can and give you an extra game to say thanks. Are the galaxies in the universe moving through space?
No, the galaxies sit more or less passively in the space around them. But not too much. As the space between galaxies expands, it carries the galaxies further apart, like raisins in an expanding dough.
But I heard that our Milky Way galaxy may one day collide with a neighboring galaxy. If galaxies are moving apart from each other, how can they collide?
Well, the universe is a chaotic place, and the gravity from one galaxy, or from a group of galaxies, may disturb the motion of its near neighbors, causing them to collide. However, on average, when you compare two large enough chunks of space, the galaxies in one are moving away from the galaxies in the other.
Wow, you're really informative. Thanks a lot.
You're welcome.
Hey, Jack, where's your car?
I got rid of that clunker. This is my new one.
Is that right? It sure beats the old one.
Jump in, I'll give you a ride.
Okay, boy, this looks expensive.
Yeah, it costed a bundle alright.
Wow, this is sinking a hole.
Yeah, this sucker is the fastest thing I've ever owned.
I believe it. Whew, this car corners like it's on rails.
We are on the highway. I'm the asterisk.
Wow, this car can really burn rubber.
It's a great feeling.
You made a perfect choice, Jack.
Thanks, Daisy. What are you doing this weekend?
Nothing much. I'm going to the cinema on Friday night, but that's all I have planned.
So you're free on Saturday night?
That's right.
Would you like to have dinner with me?
Oh, that would be lovely. Shall we say 7 o'clock?
Perfect. I'll pick you up then. Could you tell me something about the Mid-Autumn Festival? I find it also very interesting.
Okay, it falls on the 15th day of the 8th lunar month. It is said that there is a beautiful goddess Chang'e on the moon who had eaten some sort of elixir and had to depart her husband. She is always expecting to see her husband again. So, later we have the traditional idea that when there is the full moon, it is time for the family members to come together.
So, I understand why people eat moon cakes on that day.
You are right. In China, round is an auspicious word. The mooncakes are in round shape.
Is it official?
It was not in the past. But from 2008, we can enjoy a 3-day holiday for this festival.
Here's some dancing. See those guys stomping, clapping and shouting? They're practicing step dancing.
It sounds cool. The rhythms look really difficult.
They basically turn their bodies into drums. There's a national step competition every year.
Well, black people are supposed to be great dancers.
When? That's only a stereotype. Like all Asians are supposed to be math geniuses. I'm not a great dancer, and you said you failed calculus.
Ha ha, you got me there.
Our neighbor's tape recorder is so loud that it annoys us to death. I've made up my mind to cut the electricity off.
What? That would be to cut off your nose to spite your face.
Then what shall we do?
Call the police.
It is obvious that their government is nursing the hope of having all other countries over a barrel and bring them completely under their control.
It's typical of them to do so.
What can we do?
We must keep developing our economy and unite with other developing countries to fight against it.
Are you free tomorrow night?
Yes, I am.
Shall we have dinner together?
Do you have a special restaurant in mind?
Yes, I do. I know a place that has excellent food.
Okay, I'll be happy to join you.
I learned of the railway accident only this morning.
A really dreadful accident and many people were killed.
Is that true?
Yeah, well, I fill you in the details later.
Thanks.
Merry Christmas.
Huh?
I said Merry Christmas. Don't you know that Christmas is almost here?
It is? Oh, that's nice.
Huh? Didn't you know? Aren't you excited?
Actually, I'd forgotten about it.
Forgotten about it? How could you?
Because I'm not Christian, I'm Jewish.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know.
It's all right. There are so many Christians in America that everybody takes it for granted that I'm Christian.
I guess so. So what do you do around this time of year?
Well, I'll celebrate Hanukkah soon, but that's not as important to us as Christmas is to you. Mainly I'll just enjoy the holiday break.
Well, would you be horribly offended if I invited you to a Christmas party at my house?
Not at all. A party is a party. I'll be happy to come.
Do you think I'm still fashionable in this dress?
I think so. Blue is still very fashionable at the moment.
This style came out last year, though. I like the dress, but I'm not sure whether last year's fashions will be same this year.
I think this kind of dress will stay in fashion for a few more years. People don't change fashions every year. It would be too expensive.
Yes, only the top designer tried to tell people to change fashion every year, but only rich people can do it.
There are some real fashion victims who just have to keep totally up to date with expensive clothes.
I wish I could be one of those people, but my budget simply doesn't stretch that far. I have to limit the amount of money I spend on clothes, otherwise I would go on a shopping frenzy.
I know what you mean. The situation will be worse if we marry our boyfriends and have children. We'll have even less money to spend on fashionable clothes.
Adam, I'm sorry.
But where have you been, Alice? You're over an hour late.
Yes, but I couldn't help it. I was late getting off work for a start, and then I missed the bus. The bus I did catch got caught in a traffic jam. It was one thing after another.
But why were you getting off work so late? The office closes at 6, doesn't it?
Yes, but there's a rush on at the moment, and my boss asked me to do some urgent letters.
But didn't you tell him you had an appointment?
Well, no, I thought I'd finish in about 5 minutes, and I didn't want to be difficult about just a few minutes. If it hadn't been for missing the bus in the traffic, I wouldn't have been so late. I'm sorry.
Well, you're here, and that's the main thing.
Hey Michelle. Good to see you. Are you at lunch?
Oh, hi Jim. No, I just got back. I thought you were on vacation now.
No. I wish I was. I just got back from Spain actually.
Oh, wonderful. Have you been there before or was it your first time?
My first time. I've traveled around Europe a lot, but this was my first time to Spain. It was amazing, and the weather was just beautiful. No rain, and just sun, sun, sun.
I'm so jealous of you. I've never been anywhere in Europe. I've always dreamed of traveling around and seeing the sights.
Well, I really recommend Spain. You really should go. Anyway, it's been great to catch up, but I must be going. This is my floor. Speak again soon, I hope.
Subscribe to our YouTube channel to become a part of our growing YouTube community and to learn English effectively.